Amanda Stein here with Chief Scout Mark Dennehy. And Mark, you have now officially wrapped up the 2025 draft. All your picks are in. How are you guys feeling as a staff and an organization after going through the last 2 days?
Excellent. Yeah, no, I mean, if you don't feel good the day of the draft, right after the draft, then it's probably not that good of a draft. Time will tell, but we're really excited about our haul. I really want to give a lot of credit to our scouts, the hard work they put in, turning over so many stones and leads and information gathering, and I just felt like we were really prepared. I got to be honest, it was a hard year. Like we had a tough a group of meetings and hammering out our list as we've had since I've done this. But it's always done respectfully. We've got some really great opinions, not always agreeing. And this is the fruit of it. And so, no, proud of what we've done.
And I think one of the things, too, as you look at this draft class, I mean, you and I have talked about it, you're looking at a group who really went through an interesting time as young players going through COVID, maybe losing time on ice that they would have otherwise had. How maybe do you think that affected things this year?
Yeah, I do. I think it had an effect, and I think you'll see players further down the draft totem pole pop because they just need more time. But without a first-round pick to take some of the swings that we did and to get some of the guys that we got where we got them, we're really happy about. But again, there's so few players that are able to go from the draft in June to training camp to the NHL. All these guys need time. But I think because they've gone through COVID and had their experience stunted by upwards of 18 months, I think some of these guys will probably need a little bit more, but that's okay.
All right, so the first pick that you guys get in this draft is Fondre. So Conrad Fondre, tell me a little bit about what you guys liked about him, why he fits the mold of what you guys expect from a member of the New Jersey Devils, and why was he the right one here?
Yeah, first of all, if he wasn't injured, he probably would have been at the top of our, or near the top of our North American list. We feel like we got a first-round pick in the second round, probably a little bit having to do with injuries. At our midterm meetings, Marty Brodeur talked about something that kind of really resonated with the whole group about, are you a hockey player and how willing are you to fight through whatever you need to fight through to be a player? And Conrad's in the process of fighting through an injury, but meeting him in Buffalo and talking to his coaches and both past and future, this kid's a hockey player. It's what he wants to do. He eats it, drinks it, sleeps it. He has some really good talents. He can shoot a puck like nobody's business. He's got a really good one-timer. Even off passes that aren't perfect, sees the ice. He's a thick kid. I mean, he's 6 foot, but he's a 200-pound kid. Going to BU, he'll get some great tutelage from Jay Pandolfo, and we think he's got plenty of qualities to be a Devil.
And maybe if we can go through a couple of other players that stood out to you that you like, because again, you said no first-round pick, some guys that you would have hoped could maybe pick in some other area of the draft. What have you really liked about some of these players?
You put your list together, and it's not like we have 240 names, 225 names on our list. We don't, which means guys are going to get picked that you don't even have. So you're looking at your list, and there's a guy that you really want, and he's the next guy, or the everyone else is already blacked out. And Keevan was one of those guys. Ben Keevan was a guy that we were probably 4 or 5 picks away, and he was the guy we wanted, and you just cross your fingers. And that's really the hard part of the draft. You do a year's worth of work, and at the end of the day, you're somewhat dependent on who the guys in front of you pick. But he was there. We didn't hesitate. Kid loves to score goals. The best goal scorers I've been around just love it. Love it. They don't care if it's the 8th goal in an 8-0 win, and that's the type of kid he is. Really impressed with how he dealt with the U18 tournament. Came onto the team as an addition to the National Development Program. Didn't necessarily get a lot of ice early, and ends up scoring the OT goal for the bronze medal. So, he's got that stick-to-itiveness. Again, really thrilled we got him where we did.
Now, really heavy in this draft on forwards, maybe centers in particular, but there is always that notion you want to pick the best player available. So did it just sort of happen that way, or just knowing that, the club also needs to sort of shore up their forward prospects going forward?
Probably a little of both.
Yep.
The deeper down your list you get, the less differentiation between the players. So, you're looking in the way we do it, we set it up where if you think guys are close in terms of talent, they're on the same a row, if you will. So
Yep.
it allows you the flexibility to kind of go to your left or go to your right if there's something there that you need. But it just kind of worked out. Again, we're looking for best available player. We're looking for as much value as we can get in every pick. The draft is where you go to get players you can't trade for. So, that's how we go about it, and I think we were successful. Time will tell.
Congratulations on another successful draft, and we'll do it all again next year.
Give me a week at least. Give us a week. But thank you. Thanks, Amanda.